Okay. Good morning. This is Judy from Artistic Artifacts, and we are in Alexandria, Virginia, or Washington, D.C. metro area, if you're not familiar with that. So we are here today with our fundraiser. It's our annual fundraiser, and it is a really incredible privilege to talk to you about this. We have, I don't know how many years we've been doing this. I'm sure Sharon and Chris know, but we just, how many? 2017. See, I knew Sharon would know. Somebody would know. We started doing this. We found this really cool tutorial about holiday stockings, and we decided that that would be a great thing for each of us to be able to do here. All the staff, teachers, anybody who's associated with it, we've gotten stockings from. And some years you can do one and some years you can't. So if they're ever changing and they're ever new, it empowers all of us to do bigger impact. Are we okay?
It's back on.
Okay, we're back on. You know, internet. We're only as good as our internet, and sometimes that's not good. And sometimes the cellular's not good. Anyway, so sorry. We've been having hiccups for the last couple of weeks, and we're working on trying to, it's outside the building, so we're working on it. So anyway, we feel as a group that we make a bigger impact. So every year they come up and we start making these stockings, usually October, November, and it's a choice. If you can, you can, and we do, and this is our choice. I mean, this is an amazing number of stockings that have been created individually, handcrafted, thought through with people that are here at the store. So what we will do is, we're doing something a little bit different this year, is that you get the $10, you donate the $10, and it puts your name in the drawing for a stocking. So you choose a stocking. Just think of it as a vessel. It's a vessel, okay? Now, we have a certain number of prizes, so to speak, or gifts that go into the container. Sewing and mixed media. So you're going to choose your stocking, and then you're going to choose whether you want a sewing or a mixed media. And so you want to make that decision pretty fast because there's only enough gifts for the stockings. So there isn't any extra. So if somebody picks all the mixed media ones and that's what you wanted, you get a sewing one if you haven't answered pretty quick. We'll give you more information about that as we get closer. But what we want you to know today is who made these stockings, and that we are launching, that is up on the website in the Artisan Handicraft and Gifts area, and it has a tab that says our holiday fundraiser on it. Sharon and Cindy have worked really hard to get pictures in there and have it all accurate and up. I have some information about them, but I can tell you I'm not going to get through it all. There's details in there for each stocking. So, any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. So, I am going to start over here and tell you about this stocking. So, Amy is a longtime customer, new to our staff, and she is a beader. That is her genius. So she took this wonderful holiday fabric, which I think Chris has made a quilt with this, and has beaded it. And this fringe is all hand beaded. So this was not fringe on a bolt. This is fringe that she's created. So it's wonderful. And I know Sharon has the information about the fabrics and what they are, but I'm going to let you read those. The next one is Andy. So Andy is our mastery class teacher for our upper level machines, 5.7s, L890s, and he has this neat way of using an L890 gives you a flat lock. So he has this great, I bet you this is Glamour, that allows you to have this decorative stitch. It's constructed to hold the fabric, but it also is decorative. And then he has fringe on here. And he's going to show us on a Facebook Live how he did the fringe and the gathering. So all of this piecing, construction, and decoration was done on an L890. So that was really great. Gail Yellen's pattern. Thank you. And then this one is Barb, who is new to our store. And we love the little bears. And of course, she got into the fun of, like, look at their little scarves here and their snowflakes. And her hat, her cuff, looks like a hat that was on the bear. I mean, how cool is that? That is wonderful. So nice sparkle, these fabulous, and this is flannel, so it feels good too. This is Barb, who has been with us for a while and is one of our Bernina teachers. And she is into jeans. So these, I think, might actually be family jeans, meaning her husband gave up jeans. And she loves these little, she was inspired by an artist for this snowman. And this snowman is doing circles or cartwheels down here, but it's all pieced with these jeans. And they're so much fun because look at the different colors and you don't have to do any dye or anything. And here's the house on this side.
Great way to repurpose.
I know. Okay. Then this is Becca. Whew. Anyway, brain fart. And this is very unique also. This is a cotton hand woven and she needle felted here. So she has some Swedish Scandinavian history and I love the horses. So that is an ode to her heritage and I think it's just absolutely wonderful. So she hand needle felted this wool into this cotton to create this very Scandinavian pattern. Very, very fun. Ben, one of our techs, he is into chain stitching and he's influenced by a Turkish artist. And I see a lot of chain stitch when I go to India as well as to other places in the country. But he has done some really amazing things with a chain stitch machine. Lots and lots of fun. Very royal blue and great look. And then we have Chris's, who has done some sashiko, and this is Tilda fabric, a very, very fun, clean, green, white. I love your check that you have inside. It's lots of fun.
It was all gifted fabric from Andy
Mm-hmm.
that he got in a swag bag at Bernina University.
I wonder what swag bag that was. I didn't get any of those.
It was when he did that challenge.
Oh,
that
okay. Because I was like, I didn't get that in my swag bag.
He had the whole
collection.
Wow. And I took the reds and greens.
That's fun. Awesome. Then we have Dudley, who is our beginning quilting teacher and our quilting, pretty much most of our quilting up to blocks and different things. And look at how she has this movement with the star. And I think maybe that might be a size 12 thread. And then she picks up the thread color in here with some meandering. Lots of wonderful traditional, but the Christmas tree is very out there, very bright. So it's lots of fun. This is mine. So of course I had to do wood block printing and, my stocking is facing the other way because I couldn't make up my mind which way was the front. So I decided that this one was. So I free motioned these snowflakes with red thread, and it is a 12 weight as well.
Did you block print this?
I block printed the fabric, so I started white. So this is a block here, and then I did the snowflake, and I decided, well, you can't see the snowflake because, of course, I'm all about lots of pattern, and so I stitched the snowflake so you could see it. A little bit of a vintage trim and some red to pick up and post and boom the stocking. So this is Julie's, which we were very excited when we saw this one. She's done some hand stitching sashiko. And what did she call this? This is Tokyo stocking. So lots of fun, great fabrics, and just adorable.
I think this is Hello Tokyo.
Hello Tokyo fabric. Okay, that's what
And the thing that she commented when she brought it in was that she added to her sashiko. So she didn't do it just all white.
Yeah.
She added the orange
here.
And then the stars in between.
Yeah, that was great. That's great. And then we have Cowboy Boots by Caitlin. I thought these were really fun and great. And so these are braided trim with some ornamental. I mean, isn't this what you find on cowboy boots? I know that I do too. And she's got a little, and her kick part of her boot is
spurs.
Spurs is that jingle. And she's got her little cuff there too and some hand stitching on that. Great, great. Very, you know, again, like I said, these are pretty much containers. They're not, you know, if you think about it, you can hang them all year long. You can have, you know, your special things that you keep in them and have it in your studio or that. So that's great too. This is Catherine. Catherine is one of our teachers, and we were talking about how fabulously those points are. And Catherine was saying she likes the scrappy quilts. She's got these were 2.5-inch squares, and she wanted to use non-traditional colors, pinks and blues, because they're bright. We were talking about now the time changes here, and there's a lot of darkness, so we're like, oh, we need some brightness. That's great too. Kira is a scrappy girl as well. Her Instagram is the Scrapmaster Studio, and she has recently joined us in our here at the store and did a wonderful job of piecing and came up with some great, wonderful. This is this hand woven shot cotton, which is wonderful too. And then we have Sharon's, which is absolutely awesome. Tim Holtz fabric. She's always been a fan. She's our mixed media girl, and she did a great job. Look at this fabric and these snowflakes here and the trim. It's this, and I love the believe. I really do. That is so awesome.
She's got like little stitches.
Stitches, I know. She hand stitched. Little ones here. This is a kind of a highlight, peace, and happiness. And she did some stitching. So it's great, great. And then we have a bonus prize. These hand knit stockings, I think, came from my mom. And I have carried them around for a really long time going, I should sell them, but no, I can't. I should sell them. No, I can't. So I brought them in, and Chris accepted the challenge. I mean, look how cute these are. She judged the stockings up. They're adorable. This fabric is absolutely awesome, and did a little bit of heel and toe, and this one here. And so they now have their next life. I guess I was holding on to them long enough to get to the next life, and this is what they are. So those are ones that are there as well. Okay. That is our stockings for this year's fundraiser. Do we have any questions?
Nope, lots of oohs and ahs.
Okay.
And I like that, and I like that one.
Good,
so,
good. Yeah. All right. So I'm asking for your help. We have them up on our website. If you are in a position to be able to make a contribution to a donation, then please, we would love to have you. That would be absolutely awesome to donate. And it's $10 per one chance. That's for the stocking of your choice. So when you get to the website, you'll see all the stockings there with who made them, and a little bit of information that I've just talked to you about each stocking. And then you can make a choice. So you open that up and you go add to cart, and it's $10, and it will, take you to checkout. If you can do one, awesome. You can do 10, fantastic.
25.
25. That's all great. But the really next big ask is please share this. There's an event, there's this video, please share. Because, as I said, the more people we have involved in this fundraiser, we will do a better job. We will make some significant donations to people who are in need. Now, you know, you seem to go from one thing to the next, but I think it's a constant. Food insecurities is a constant in our society, and I wish I could say that it's not. So please donate.
A couple other things is,
yes,
if you're not interested in the stocking part of this, you can go to Food for Others directly on their website. We've put the link in the video, and you can donate directly to them. And you could actually mention in there that there's usually a part of a note as to say this is part of Artistic Artifacts, not required. And the other is we will have a jar in the front that you can make a check to Food for Others or cash donations and put in the jar. And we're also collecting
food,
non-perishable food items. There's a drop-off box at the door. So we're trying to hit this in as many ways as we possibly can over the holidays.
Right.
And Judy will reveal the stocking winners on December 13th.
There you go.
Another Facebook Live.
Right, right. We will make that announcement then, and they'll be available for you to pick up. And I realize that we have people from all over the country that are watching, and maybe you would like to make a contribution to your local food bank. Please feel free to do that. That is a great option to do as well. So, if there aren't any other questions, we are here, and we will have all these little bits and contributions and actions will make a very large statement.
And it's live now on the website. So
yes.
Go ahead and make your donations.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye. Have a creative day.